What's up, guys? This is going to be a UFC video on the UFC Fight Night card, Rothwell versus Dos Santos, which is on Sunday. And yeah, there's going to be a prediction video on the Fox Sports 1 prelims. If you guys haven't already, check out my Fight Pass prelims video where I do my picks for those 3 fights right here on the bottom. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and talk about the Fox Sports 1 prelims on this video. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. First fight on the prelims, on the Fox Sports 1 prelims, is Philip against Damian. So I don't know much about both these guys, so obviously I had to look up their past fights and whatnot. So Damian here seems like a grappler, has some good spinning back kicks, pretty much a jiu-jitsu guy, as you can see by his percentage of wins. Most of his wins come by submission or decision. Not much of a striker at all. So he's primarily a grappler with some flashy kicks from what I saw against Meza, his last fight. Now Philip here, I don't know if you guys looked this guy up. This guy's a beast right here, guys. He's making his debut, and he's usually a featherweight, and they're gonna fight at 135. So that might not be too good for him because he's a really tall guy, has lots of reach, so that might affect him, with the weight cut and whatnot. But yeah, this guy's a beast, guys. He has a lot of knockout power. You can see most of his fights he finishes. He only has one decision according to his record here. And yeah, this guy's a finisher, guys. Good power in his hands, good uppercut. Yeah, this guy's a beast, guys. So for me, I was looking at this guy's last fight. I think his last fight he won by a soccer kick knockout. And some other fight I saw, he just landed one clean uppercut, and then he dropped the guy, and then he has killer instinct, guys. He just finished him like nothing. So this guy's a finisher. And Damian seems like he's a durable fighter. He hasn't been knocked out, but I think this guy right here, Philip, will be able to knock him out, guys. This guy primarily fights at featherweight, and even though he's dropping weight, according to the weight anyway, in this fight at 135, he should still pack a punch. That's if the weight cut goes well, But also the cardio is a disadvantage for Philip because most of his fights end in the first round or maybe even second round. So his cardio might not be too good, especially if he has to cut a lot of weight. So there's that to consider. Yeah, and his takedown defense I think is okay. So we're looking at Damian's takedown stats. He has a takedown average of 1 and 50% accuracy. So yeah, for me, I think Philip's going to be able to keep this fight on the feet, and he could use his good striking, good power, and put it to use. And I think he finishes Damian, guys. So that's going to be my pick. I got Philip winning this fight by I'm going to go ahead and say second round knockout, guys. So that's going to be my pick. So second round knockout or TKO. Anyways, going back, next fight here. Yeah, I almost did not even want to study this fight, guys, because I don't know anything about Damir, and he's making his debut, and he's gonna fight this beast right here, Taisumov. This guy's a damn badass. He's on a 3-fight win streak, all 3 by finish, by knockout or TKO. So this guy's a beast. He has that tiger multi or whatever he has. He's a really good striker, also a good grappler. So this guy's just a beast. And if we look at Damir here, I'll go ahead and open up his page, but I was looking at one of his fights. Looks like he has some good striking. But for me, guys, I think it's just going to be too soon, guys. His summary, they got him as determination, will, stubbornness, and speed. I think his chin's pretty good too, but I just don't see Damir winning this fight, guys. I mean, he's going to be a big underdog, probably 3-1 or something like that. Yeah, Taisumov's a damn badass. 3-fight win streak in the UFC. Damir here making his debut. I mean, I'm not going to count him out completely, but I mean, I kind of almost have to, because I mean, Taisumov is such a beast. But I mean, there is some potential for Damir. He does have some good fights. If you guys check out some of his highlights, as you can see, he has good power in his hands by that knockout percentage, good striking. But I think it's too soon here to fight a beast like Taisumov. So for that, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go for Taisumov, guys. And I got Taisumov winning by finish, probably second or third round, guys. And that's gonna be my pick. Next fight, we got Ian Ant Whistle against Alejandro Perez. So Whistle here is coming off of submission win, and Paris coming off a TKO win, but it was kind of a weird TKO win. I'll go ahead and go into that in a bit. Anyways, this guy's a leg lock specialist, does heel hooks and whatnot. We look at his right here, favorite grappling technique, favorite striking technique. He still has the heel hook on there. This guy's all about the heel hook, guys. This guy's a finisher on the ground. He's coming off a finish, but look at that, look at that long layoff. December 2014, man. We're in 2016 now, almost halfway through 2016. So yeah, he also got knocked out or TKO'd by Dan Hooker. Looks like he couldn't get him in the lock. But yeah, this guy's coming off a long layoff, which isn't really that good. But we look at Paris here. Summary boxing and striking. This guy, I was looking at the striking. He has good leg kicks. Check down here. I think he has that favorite striking technique, low kicks. So he has good low kicks. That's how he was able to beat Jorgensen. He was able to hurt his leg or whatever. And yeah, that's how he finished them. Then he lost to Patrick Williams by first round submission. Notice this guy's losing by submission, and he's fighting a submission specialist, guys. So that's one thing to consider here. For me, guys, even though Whistle here has not fought in a while, I'm going to go ahead and still give him the edge, guys. I don't think Paris here could be able to, you know, do anything about the submission game. I think Ian submission game is just going to be too much, guys. So for me, I think Ian gets a submission here, and I think he gets it in the first or second round. If not, then I think Paris might be able to get the fight later on, but more than likely I think, you know, Ian gets him in one of those submissions. Maybe that heel hook or maybe some other submission, but either way I think Ian's going to win this fight, guys. So that's going to be my prediction. Alright, this is the featured fight for the Fox Sports 1 prelims. We got Dalby against Zach Cummings. Both these guys very well rounded. Dalby's last fight was a really good fight. If you guys haven't watched it yet, against Darren Till, I think his name was. Both those guys were undefeated. It ended up being a draw, which is why still no loss in his record. Zach Cummings here, he's coming off a knockout. Let me go back, guys. Sorry about that. Almost exited out over there. Anyways, here's Zach Cummings' page. Summary well-rounded. Yep, makes sense. He's also a big welterweight, 6'1", I think, was it? Yeah. Oh no, or just 6 foot tall. He's still pretty big, you know, tall guy for welterweight. So as you can see, his last win coming by knockout TKO against Dominic Steele. Go back over here. But yeah, these are the stats. And yeah, so Cummings coming off a knockout or TKO. Fought very recently, you know, 2015, not too long ago. He was like kind of on a little bit of a win streak right here, and then he lost to Nelson. Obviously, Nelson's a beast. He got tapped out by Nelson. It looks like right here, well, he lost to Tim Kennedy also. Both of them by submission. So I'm noticing this guy's weakness would be people with good submissions. Dalby here is not a submission expert, guys. He's just pretty well rounded. You know, he does everything good, but what he does like to do is use takedowns. If we look at his first fight in the UFC against Dos Santos right here, 6 takedowns he landed in that fight. That's a shitload of takedowns. He had less strikes. It was a split decision, but you know, those takedowns pretty much won on the fight. And on the Till fight, I'd say those takedowns helped them, you know, make it a draw instead of a split decision loss to Till, because Till had really good striking in that fight. But anyways, guys, this guy's really good with his takedowns, so I think he's going to try to use that against Cummings, even though Cummings has that takedown defense pretty good, you know. But then if we look at the striking, I'm gonna go ahead and give the edge to Dalby. If you see his output here, pretty much double his output, better accuracy. He does absorb more damage, but he has better defense. So pretty much, I think if it stays on the feet, if Dalby can't get Cummings down, Cummings also does have some very good submissions, so Dalby might not even want to take him down. So, you know, if he doesn't want to take him down, if it stays standing, I'm going to go ahead and give Dalby the edge, guys. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and pick Dalby on this fight, and I got him winning by decision. So those are my pick, guys. I got Philip, Taisumov, Whistle, and Dalby, guys. So those are my picks. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of my predictions. I'm going to do another video soon on the main card. And also, of course, if you guys haven't joined DraftKings yet, I got the description link, I got the link below in the description, so you guys can click that and join that and make some money. Alright guys, this is going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on the next one.